hello, and good morning. What's going on, everybody? We're back with another great late morning ACBN Mourning Bulletin. ACBN is your on-the-spot passport. ACBN. ACBN. And good morning. You heard me singing along. I love it. ACBN Mourning Bulletin is back. Very, very good things. Very good things, you know. I feel positive. Oh, I just had that, by the way, even though this is probably episode 8, I think, I thought I'd be on 9 by now. You know what? I finally did that Sunday thing, you know? It's called Star Thought. Yeah, I know I say a lot of things here too. You know, I think I kind of like opened up that so we can kind of scrape everything out of here. So, you know, FCC yelling at you. But hey, that's a different thing. I don't Star Thought probably it's weird because Star Thought in itself will never be there. And what's crazy is that's where there's no cursing there. Not at all. I am, I'm not lying when I say that I'm really trying to stop that. There's no need for it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that was Ill Bill and Vinny Paz with Russo's on the Bay. You can tell when someone's not like trying to be malicious, and they don't care though. Excuse my weird congestion. Like a couple of days it was really weird and dry. Like you try to cough it out, it's like pah, pah. My lizard was looking at me like, what in the hell is wrong with you? Oh, and I love water. Water in a jar, in a glass jar, I've been drinking water out of glass. Probably, I'd say like 6 years. I don't drink water out of plastic, nothing. I don't drink, I don't have fast food drinks. I will say I have as an emergency lately, It's hard to stay up after 24 hours walking around in Los Angeles. I was going to say, what's so crazy is that everybody knows, like, there's this weird, let me tell you something. There's a strange thing between New York and Los Angeles when it comes to walking. I remember walking from goddamn the dock. Everybody knows what that means. All the way down, right? Or I don't know if it's still there or it used to be, or the drive where you drive and you just park. And, even in the 70s, the cops just say, hey, get out of there. But they didn't, like, beat you up or nothing like that. They saw you. They were like, oh, what's going on? Like, oh, we just parked here, officer. You kids, get out of here. Come on. Now it's like, get on the ground. Fucking step on your head. Hold it for a while. Like that guy did to George Floyd. Fucking Archon. Yeah, that's bad. But from all the way down there, all the way up to like Botanical Gardens. Is that like 235th Street, 245th Street, right? And then like Spanish Harlem in the Bronx, I think starts like 255th. I can't remember. But your feet naturally hurt. Right? But not like you're dying and you feel like your feet are gonna explode and fucking you feel like you're dying. I'm serious. I'm not even exaggerating. Right? Here, holy crap! I remember walking in. All right, this is way later, but it's just something funny about this. Oh God. So I remember, like, walking outside in the valley one time. Right? I was all the way in the valley. But it was more like a public kind of avenue where I guess people shop, And so I'm walking down, and I felt the strangest feeling, as if there was something being done to make me feel like everything, every house and store was abandoned. I mean, but you're looking at it, it just feels that way. And you're like, what the hell's going on? Like, why does everything look like a ghost town? Like, oh man, and right now what comes to mind me, like thinking about if I was to say, hey, put this on the screen, right? And you hear and you're like, and your hair stand up, and you're like, what? But I mean, the person's not listening to that, but you're listening to that because you're watching it, right? So you're fucking feeling that feeling. That's exactly what I felt. And then, well, anyway, I I left, and it was like maybe 2 hours, right? I I had to go home. That's not the life of somebody that if you hey, listen, it doesn't matter if it's New Jersey or New York, okay? You walk, okay? Even in New Jersey, it's different, but guess what? The walking, that's the same thing. You walk, you can walk pretty far. And you know you're tired, but you don't feel like you're going to die or your feet are going to explode. And here in California, you walk a little ways and you're like, holy crap, I got to go back home. I don't know what it is. Is it like something in the air that's taking your soul in life? No? Because, you know how you got to do your personal life and duties and shit, pay your bills? I hate outside. Nothing to do with people. I just freaking hate what I got to go through. I walk. I am not supposed to be walking. I'm supposed to be in a wheelchair, just fucking hanging out. It's horrible. Horrible. Because, listen, a long time ago, I lived in certain places where I just go, come back, go home. I live super far now, so it's to, you know what it is? It's like my love for L.A., you know? When I say that, I mean, if you live where I live, you would go through what I'm going through too, just to go hang out. It used to be like I had all these tons of people, but a lot has changed in a few short years here in California. You know, I think that there are ways to get around it, though. I never thought the day that I would need, like, clown shoes. In the 90s, New York City, there was a wave of shoes called stomps, platforms. I had a fucking 3 pair of giant fucking shoes. I don't know why. I thought they were funny. I thought they were cool, though. I thought they were cool. Now, I need the ones that are like half the height, but all like a cloud cushion, on each foot, and you walk. That's what we need. We need these shoes here. You think I'm friggin' playing around? Let me tell you something. I walk. I have no choice. I have to walk. I have to walk here, walk there, walk everywhere, walk fucking, coming out your ears and walking in your brain and walking up your ass, all right? Sorry, UFC. I mean, UFC. Sorry, FCC. Oh, UFC. Jesus Christ. God forbid. I'm like, imagine if the UFC was the FCC. People would be like, no. And they'd really hate the FCC. No, I'm joking, FCC. I love. You know what? A lot of people, they, Hollywood, they hate. Listen, let me tell you something. The greatest thing in the world is a challenge, because it actually boosts. If you're smart, it's like a boost towards a manifestation. You know what I mean? Life is what it is. It's changing. Things are changing. You know, they're talking about a lot of different things that are happening. You know, like when they, one thing I want to tell you: when you see in the media stupid stuff, don't. You have no idea how the masses change things. And nobody realizes it. People are thinking that they're pushing their own buttons sometimes and going, "Oh, we got this." Sometimes things change, you know. Sometimes things happen. People think it's that is the power of the people. If people only knew, and that's like your mystified stank coming off you, but it's because everybody's towards something. And that's good. You know what I'm telling you with the energy flowing and these things happening, people don't really pay attention to this thing because everybody's so worried about, oh, I want to manifest myself and do this for myself. And when, you know, there's the things that are being threatened are so bad that it's like, if people don't really unite, like I'm telling you, I love when I see this thing happening in this country. And whoever it is, archons or the wealthy vampires or whatever, I don't know, who try to get us. I love when you see that, and this is why they get mad, because you see people. It's not even people that people are uniting. It's that people can see each other. It's like, I swear, like a little normal little thing happening. Let's say a little bump and a scratch on your car. Like a little thing, like, you know, and everybody's close. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Everybody gets out of the car. It don't matter. It could be a person from each culture and each religion, and people will still act the same and normal. Even sometimes, even a person that's like you, whatever, they're not sometimes like that. They get out. I know. I'm not trying to stick up for the archon or, you know, sound crazy, but I've seen this one time. I know, like you see, hey, how you doing? MAGA hat guy. But, you know, the guy was like, you know, on the road, and this person like skidded out, and it was another car, and it was like, I don't know if the guy was Spanish or whatever. The other guy, he was an old guy. And the guy that was coming the other way, who stopped, was kind of like a guy like that, because he had like a oh Jesus, what is that flag? The flag from Dukes of Hazzard. And you know that shit. To many people, they're like, you know, it's normal, and to other people, the rest of the world is like, holy shit, what's gonna happen? But this guy, and many, 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 many people like him, it's like, you know, get out. Oh, is everybody all right? What happened? You okay? That shit made, you know what that shit made me do? Shit made me go, whew. Well, I was grateful for that moment. And I can guarantee you that somewhere in the future, somebody I know would probably argue with that person. Me. But you know what I mean. Not that you have to argue. I mean, like that somebody will say something, you're like, hey, man, you can't, you know, what the fuck is wrong with you? But that's not what happened that day. And I say that you just don't witness much more of that. You're living in it. I lived in an area where there was like everybody on their porch had a flag like that. But for whatever reason, I didn't go, hey, what the? I just walked where I had to go to and did things at times, you know. But most of the time, and well, I don't want to tell a story, but I did. I was in a singing show, and I sang one or two country songs, and there was a guy who was there, and what was weird was that we were far, and he lived right around the corner, because he saw my friend, and they were like, oh, I know where you live. You live over there. And I was like, holy crap. And he was like, man, you sing good. And I was like, I don't know. He was like, you can come over my house, drink beer with me anytime you want. And one day I didn't really, you know, take it too serious. I was just like, yeah, okay, sure, thanks, man. Because the guy, he actually came up to me and gave me a beer. So I was like, and he's wearing the hat right in front of my face. But I don't know what he thinks. He was just, I swear to Christ, he was fucking the nicest guy. And then, one day, I think I said I was going to try to see if I could find some work, like on a farm or something, in a fucking, for a day, I don't know, make maybe like $50 or something. You doing some work, hard work. But I didn't find it. So I'm walking back, and he saw me. He was like, "Hey!" He's like, "Come here, man." I was like, "Oh shoot!" And I still felt uncomfortable. I was like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's a trap. Maybe he eats people. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I just went over there, and I was like, "Oh, hey." He was like, "Come inside, man. I gotta show you something." I was like, "Just show me a beer?" This guy fucking does woodwork like you see the memes on fucking TikTok. This is a long time ago. Oh, not that long ago. Like maybe about 15 years ago. Anyway, so he gave me a beer and he was like, whatever. Started listening to music. And we're just hanging out, man. I was scared the whole time. I'm not gonna fucking lie. I was like, because because he like his face kept changing. He was like smiling and then getting serious and then smiling. I was like, man. I was like, you have a really nice place, man. And I was like, you should have a business. He's like, I don't know, man. I love doing this. He's like, I'll help you sell them. So let's go somewhere and let's sell them. I'll help you. He's like, you would do that for me? When he said that, I was like, holy shit, this guy's... Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a weird story. I'm sorry. Anyway, not weird. It's just, it's not, whatever. I'm not trying to be cool anyway. F cool. Anyway, so, I never seen him again because I was so busy. But I did see him towards the end when my life changed. I met this person, and we were kind of together, and I was kind of hanging out with her. And I would hang out so much that it was like months and months and months and months. It was like almost like a year. I'd see her in a year. He was like, he was getting a truck, or he was busy doing stuff, and he waved. He was like, hey, what's up? He usually calls me over, but I knew I was like, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Those things in life you don't forget. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess it was because I sang country now. It can't be that when you meet the person, you can't it's weird. It's weird I'm saying this, but it's true. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think a lot of people have had experiences like that. A lot of people in the melanin community. I think we all have these experiences, like the wisdom that you have in you to respond accordingly, or it's true that it's nobody's responsibility but your own to after you do things, or I'm sorry, do things, respond to something like that a person, because if a person's like straightforward, maybe kind of it might feel a little edgy to that person, but that person says something and checks you, hey, it's a gambling game, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And my gamble, like I said, it was kind of nervous the whole time. Is it wrong to say that you don't like people that feel that way, or that it kind of makes you nervous or bothers you? That's human. Now, if I was like, kill all of those people, see, it never works out. It's never balanced or right. It's, I think we all have the power to turn things around. You know, we turn things around. It's not just about de-escalating. It's about truly, putting yourself somewhere. And over the years, that person is like, oh my God, are you all right? Come here. One time in my journeyings, I had met another person like that. But they were not like Southern or nothing like that. Like, they're from the East Coast. But I don't know, they weren't from the tri-state. Oh, yeah, that's right. This guy was from Pennsylvania. That's what it was. I don't realize. I didn't realize a lot that there's a lot of people around growing up when I was a kid that are from Pennsylvania. So that's what it was. This guy's from Pennsylvania. He was like, one time in my journey, I was so far away from his house. And he was like, come here and live with me. I'll take care of you, brother. And it's crazy. He's a Christian. And he's a construction worker. He's really tall dude, strong dude. And I was like, wow. I was like, man, thank you so much. I said, but I'm nowhere near. I was like, I wish you said this like, a couple years back. I would have been like, yay. My friend, buddy. It's amazing when you're, it's amazing feeling to be a man and have a man as a friend. You trust that, you trust him. You just regular dude, and it's cool. He's cool, you're cool, and you don't try to rob each other. You don't try to outdo each other. Maybe after being friends for so long, it's a joke, maybe, or teasing each other. Not, whatever. It doesn't. I'm saying, if you are a man out there who has another man as a friend like that, like a really close friend, like your best friend, you're a lucky man, because it's hard. That's hard. Like, a lot of people wish, and they don't have it, so they're like, oh, who cares about that? I've always had friends that were like, if they were close like that, they're like extreme. like you better be pressed, or you're gonna get fucking dead. I mean, it's not even a complaint. That's hey, let me tell you something. By the way, that crazy as it sounds, since I was a baby, you know what I mean? Like, everybody, like, all the children, the bigger children, the adults, teenagers, everybody's like, like so fucking hard pressed, like, yeah, oh, hey, oh. And that's why they call that fucking area Assholeville. How to get out of there? Too much. But I might be exaggerating jokingly, but it's kind of true. I mean, it was when I was growing. I'm sure it was like that in the 60s and the 70s, absolutely. And then the 80s, they were trying to like edge it out, and people that made only the young people be more asshole-ish and joking and being bad. That's my years growing up, the bully. But it was not too bad. I just, it was like when it first happened, I was like pretending like it wasn't happening, and I was like, I didn't know what to do, I was like, these kids were like giants, and I was little. Like, the fuck, man? What is their problem? I was like, let's get out of here. And then I kept ducking them for years until one day, this one kid, he was around my age, but he always had a problem. He was always weird with me. And I'd be like, yo, what's your problem, man? He's like, you're sitting in my seat. I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, this is so stupid. And he didn't do shit. So, fuck him. And I didn't want to fight him, I always had this, like, camaraderie with these certain people, certain dudes growing up as friends, and like, I didn't feel that way towards them. I was like always shocked and fucking like blown out of the water as to why they didn't like. I was just like growing up, these kids were not fucking from the high society, first of all, motherfucker. And they were always like, ugh. Like if you said something that wasn't like so entertaining that you could get a contract from Hollywood because you're so fucking entertaining. Holy shit. Like I just say whatever, just say stuff and not dumb things, but just say certain things, like point things out, look at, and they were like, what? Like they'd lose their mind, and I think that's why they didn't like me. I don't know. Or maybe I made them realize certain things and it scared them, because I realized that. I was a little psychic when I was a kid, It doesn't matter because, I still kind of look at these guys and like, I could never in my life get mad at them and, hurt them because it's wrong. You knew. And you know what? They can fucking turn around and say stuff. But if I was in the street right now and they saw me, they go, hey, what's up? They probably wouldn't roll out the red carpet for me and be like, oh my God, where have you been? But they're not going to fucking do anything either. Like, they're not going to try me or nothing like that. Fuck that. I'm tried by fire and hell, motherfucker. I don't know why I'm cursing so much. Sorry. But we're not even getting down to the, science of the show. But I've been talking, and this is really good, though. I'm very grateful. We have actually did a full legal, regular 30-minute show, which is great because now part 2 is all the fun stuff, the fun and funny stuff. Right? Right. So we're gonna go on a little break, huh? Listen to something beautiful. I don't know. We gotta see. So yeah, I think it's I gotta do something. I gotta do stuff right in the middle of the show. What can you do? Hey, listen, when you're the program director, the DJ, the VJ, the fucking he J, and the me J, hey, it's too tough for America, right? You guys gotta take it. I love this song.